Michigan State and Kentucky square off in Madison Square Garden Tuesday night. And I do think there's value on one side. We're going to break it down right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. I'll give you my analysis and my best bet in Tuesday night's game at Madison Square Garden between the Michigan State Spartans and the Kentucky Wildcats. And I'm going to leave a link for you in the comment section, the links to become a jungle member. And as a member, for as little as 55 cents a day, you receive my full betting card every single morning, everything that I bet. College basketball, college football, MLB, NBA, and NFL. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. So, neutral site game, as I mentioned, and Michigan State's getting 5.5 points, Kentucky minus 5.5. And what that tells you is the odds makers believe that Kentucky is 5.5 points better. If this game was in Kentucky, the line would be 7.5 or 8.5. If it was in Michigan State, the line would be probably 3. So the odd makers are telling you at a neutral site location, they think Kentucky's 5.5 points better. That may be the case, but not when they play one another. And here's why. Each of the teams have played just one good team in this young season so far that we can kind of take something away from how they performed. Michigan State beat Arkansas by 3 as a 2.5 point favorite. Kentucky lost to Louisville by 8 as a 6.5 point underdog. And I think there are some takeaways that you can use from both these games, specifically the way that Michigan State plays versus what Kentucky struggles with. First off, it's important to know that Tom Izzo coached team, so Michigan State, they don't shoot many three-pointers at all. In fact, some of the fewest in the country. Most of their points offensively come from in the paint. But they're a defensive-minded team. They're a defense-first team. And the way they play defensively is they attack first in transition. Then they hustle, set up their half-court defense, and they will out-hustle you. They will get back, and their half-court defense is one of the best in the country. They'll force you into bad shots, bad situations, and they'll turn you over. They're great on the boards, and they hold you below your points average. Arkansas, in their other 3 games this season, I mentioned that Michigan State played them already. Arkansas, their other 3 games, scored 79, 93, and 109. Michigan State held them to 66. And it's not just this game, though, not just this one game. If you look back to last year, Michigan State held essentially every team that they played under their points total. They held Auburn to 64. They held Michigan to 62 twice. They held Purdue to 66. The list goes on and on. In Kentucky's loss to Louisville last week, they struggled against pressure in the transition. Louisville had 11 steals in that game, and Kentucky turned the ball over 14 times. Most of the offensive stats were even as can be in this game. The difference was Louisville's defense. And getting back to what Michigan State does well defensively, they pressure you in transition. They force bad shots, and they play with slow tempo. Kentucky likes to play with a fast tempo. And when you have 2 different style teams, one plays fast and one plays slow, the slow-paced team always controls the tempo, especially in college basketball. We see it every game with Houston, with Tennessee, and with these Michigan State Spartans. They slow down the pace, the totals are lower, and they make you play their kind of basketball, and they're efficient offensively. Michigan State should be able to turn Kentucky over, slow down the tempo and pace, score efficient paint points, muddy up the game, and keep this very close and within the number of 5.5. I think that Michigan State covers the spread. Take the 5.5 with the Spartans. Have a great day, Jungle Nation. Let me know your prediction for this game in the comment section, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.